Now, as President Bola Ahmed Tinubu engages in high-level talks in Brazil, new memoranda of understanding have been signed, spotlighting livestock and agribusinesses collaboration. These agreements are layered on existing commitments like the $2.5 billion GBS partnership aimed to transform Nigeria's dairy and meat production through technology, training, and infrastructure. Now, to guide us through this critical discussion, we are joined by Dr. Celestine Ayuk, a veterinary expert and dairy administrator with 35 years of deep experience in the livestock subsector. Dr. Ayuk, it's a pleasure to have you on Business Express.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, to begin the conversation, well, just recently there has been a MOU signed, partnership between Nigerian Bank of Agriculture and Brazil BNDES to boost trade investment and agricultural finance. And what do you make of this development? How critical is it for the livestock industry?
I think it is very, very critical because the model the Brazilian adopted through the financing framework they developed, it's what they are going to bring to bear to us here in this country. And as I usually say, it's better you learn from somebody so that the curve will be shorter. You can't reinvent the wheel. So what we need to do is to try to adapt and tweak the financial framework that is coming and use it to help boost our livestock production in this country. So it's a welcome idea, and it's good for this country because there will be foreign direct investment coming in that will help to leapfrog the livestock industry in Nigeria.
Okay, just maybe, Mr. you could just give us a picture of the state of the livestock industry as at now.
Well, I think for me, some component of the livestock industry, majority of it is still within the subsistent level. Only some little percentage that is being commercialized. So there's a need for us to go beyond that if we want to fit this growing population in this country. And the only way we can do that is to encourage massive industrial scale investment in processing that will now create a pull-over effect on both the subsistent farmers and the already existing commercial livestock farmers. And the key point here is to help mainstream this subsistent farmer to key into the formal sector of this chain that will help and then build up the volumes that most of this investment is going to require. So yes, we're growing, but we've not gotten there. But investment of such magnitude and nature will drive commercialization, full commercialization of the livestock industry in this country.
Okay, I would like you to talk to this impression by some people that the livestock industry or sector or ministry rather is basically about sheep and you know cattle. Is it actually focused on basically sheep and cattle?
No, it is not. If you look at the livestock industry, you have poultry, which has already been developed and it's gotten to this level that as it is. We have the piggery, we have the rabbitry. I think the noise about the cattle, sheep and goat is because it's been a bit neglected over time. Not even withstanding. If you look at what is happening, I tell people what is coming up is when you have cattle and sheep, they go and rustle. People don't rustle chicken. People don't rustle piggery. So that is why people see as if the emphasis is there. It has a social implication in terms of curbing insecurity. So, and that is why people are looking at it as if the emphasis is on cattle, sheep, and goat. No, it's not. It's all encompassing because the value chain is huge, meat is huge. Okay, so it's a mistake, and I think I don't know how to put it. The emphasis people put is not there. And if you look at what the Honorable Minister says in all his speeches, he brings it cattle, sheep, goat, piggery, snarery, hornery, you know. So it's a whole gamut of activity that is going to come up. But as I said, and I will re-emphasize, people don't rustle pigs, people don't rustle chicken. They rustle cattle, sheep, and goat. And that's why the noise is so much and people think the emphasis is on that component. No, it's not.
Okay, the federal government with World Bank support is implementing the livestock productivity and resilience support project, that's LPRES. How far has this initiative gone in addressing sector challenges?
Yeah, the LPRES funding it's a good one, because if you look at the activity they are doing, apart from the second livestock development program, there was no dedicated World Bank project that is mainly put through to finance livestock. So the company of LPRES, for quite a while, it's coming up to do that. And apart from that, there's a dedicated money that the LPRES set aside. I think that money, I'm not too sure, either $50 to $75 million. It's in the Development Bank of Nigeria, where serious-minded will-be farmers can access it at a reasonable interest rate, because the commercial rate is obtainable in banks. Now, I'm telling you, you go and do that investment to do livestock production, it's going to be tough for you, because most of these things, the incubation period goes between 9 months before you start getting results. Some, it might extend to about 2 years. So that is why it is better LPRES comes in. I think they are working in conjunction with NISAL too, a subsidiary of CBN that is helping facilitating finance, so that farmers can get this at a reasonable interest and will be able to pay this thing back. There's a lot of back and forth work going on between LPRES, between the Federal Ministry of Livestock and NISAL. And I can assure you, within a short time, we will start seeing results. These things take time. We need to be patient, but I can assure you we are at the right path.
Now, ranching has often been proposed as a solution to farmer hunger crisis and low productivity. Do you believe ranching is realistic and sustainable option for Nigeria?
Yeah, it is, because you have to look at it two ways. What is ranching? Okay, ranching has to do with getting a parcel of land, okay, planting high quality pasture and securing it and putting all the necessary infrastructure. The good thing with ranching, it's that the productivity index of all animals that are being ranched, it's quite good, because they don't have nutritional stress. They don't travel long distances to get pasture and water. Everything is being gotten in situ. But yes, ranching is there. But for me, I'm looking at two approaches, okay? Ranching as part of an approach to use, and then looking at some of the grazing reserves that have large expanse of land. What do we do to improve it? That place has been overgrazed over time. What we can help and do is to just try to reseed those places, those grazing reserves, plant pastures, have a control mechanism in which these animals go in and graze. And over time, I can assure you, when they measure the difference between those animals that have been ranched and the ones that have been grazed over a longer time, gradually they will start coming in and adopting the ranching model. It's not something that can work overnight. It will take a longer time, but I assure you, they appreciate that ranching is the way forward, because of the limited grazing capacity.
Where are we now, as in when you talk about program of action? How do we get the sector moving? The sector is a very young sector. I mean, very young ministry. I mean ministry. When I said, I mean ministry. So where are we in terms of getting our program of action?
We're on the right path. I want to use this opportunity to really appreciate and thank our able president for creating this ministry. It's been long overdue. It's been neglected. And not even that, for appointing, honestly, a round peg in a round hole, ably driven by the Honorable Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukhtar. The passion and the drive he has, it's showing us we're in the right trajectory. He's done a lot. And, these things take time. He's set up the framework, because if you don't have a very good foundation and start layering things on top, I can assure you sustainability is not going to be there, and this thing is going to crumble. But I can assure you, within the next couple of months and years, you will start seeing these results of what the president has done with the creation of this new ministry. You can see how foreign countries have been indicating interest, visiting him, trying to know that, yes, we're in the right direction, and trying to unlock the potential of the livestock industry is huge. It's a billion-dollar industry, and I think we're in the right path to unlock that potential.
Dr. Celestine Ayuk, it's been a pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you very much.